let's get into it. So my plan for today is we want to make the first boss and first ability of the wizard. Ability you get when you start the game. So let's do that first, the ability. Yeah, we have some issues because of the materials, and this should be fixable. Try that again. Rendering, change to ULP. Does not work. Interesting. Okay, so apparently we will not start with uh, player ability because we do not have the graphics for that, unfortunately. But we do have this here, so this effect here will be above the first boss. When it spawns, we'll use this one. So let's go to our resources, prefabs, and now let's call it mannequin. That's the first boss. These are some effects that I downloaded. Let's unpack those. So they're no longer prefabs. And in this folder, we'll put everything related to the first boss. And the first boss will be this guy here. Okay. And we want the fight to start once the player is close enough to the boss. So let's make sure a couple of things first. Let's make sure this guy touches the ground. Seems that it is touching. And now we need a couple of things. Um, in here, let's create a controller, animation controller. So with this, we can manage the animations, and we have a bunch of those. Let's make sure these animations here in the rig they use the avatar. It seems that they do. Okay. Uh, so now we can just open the animator and drag all of this here. We can drag all of them. Yep. Have a bunch of those. And the default one should be standing on the ground, but I do not have that for some reason. Let's try this one. Play it and see if it is this one. So wait, what's happening here? It just disappears. Oh, it's underground. I see. Okay, I see. Maybe we have to add an sphere collider or sorry, capsule collider. So let's add that capsule collider. Uh, something like that. Maybe a little bit thinner, so the radius we reduce it a little bit. Something like that. And let's test that one more time. Maybe with the collider it will not fall to the ground. Nope, it still falls to the ground for some reason. Okay, where is that animation? Here. That's not loop. What is this? I'm curious. Yeah, that's unexpected. So now I'm curious if the other ones work. Okay, so we have an issue here with something. I'm not sure what. Let me try deleting it and adding it again. Maybe that will fix it. Yes, for some reason you see it changes the position to that of the player for some reason. Okay, let's try and place it on 0 here and disable our wizard 1 second because I'm not sure what the issue is. Okay, now it's working in the sense that that's very odd. Uh, I'm sorry, it's just unexpected. What are these? Okay, I think we have to experiment with this a little bit. So let's try the dying one. Plate here. Okay, what if I change this here? Nope, that doesn't do anything. Oh, I hate when this happens. The animation moves the character for some reason. Okay, let's ask ChatGPT for this. Okay, so it says that in our animator here. Yes. Okay. I see. I'm stupid. Okay. Sorry. We have to disable apply root motion here, and also I think for the wizard we should do that as well. Yes. Okay. So let's see. Yeah. Now it's it's fixed. Okay. I'm stupid. It was just a click of the button. So if you want to disable the movement from the animations, you have to uncheck this apply root motion. And this also fixes some stuff for our player. All right. Okay. So the default is dying. And now we want a couple of things. Let's unpack the first boss. Okay. Now we need a capsule collider because we'll move this. We want physics. We'll use a rigid body. So let's add that as well, rigid body. Rotation, we don't want anything unless on the y-axis. And then in the capsule, we have to resize it like that. It's a little bit hard to set this correct perfectly. Something like that. Okay, and we need two scripts, one for the behavior and one that will be on all bosses, and we'll save the thing that they have in common. So let's do that. Mono behavior, plus the boss script, add it to our first boss. Create another one for the behavior. So mono behavior. Um, okay, let's add those two scripts now. In Unity, it takes a while to compile this before you can use it. So let's start with the boss. We just want the HP, I think, maximum and current HP for now, and maybe some sort of so we want the public int maximum health, or let's just call it HP for sure, and then current HP. And in our game manager here, we'll have a UI for the HP of the boss. So for that, let's go to our canvas and create that. So you want to see a bar that will represent the HP of the boss, and also the name of the boss at the top of the screen. And we want this game manager to know about the boss, the current boss script that has this HP, so we can update the UI. So let's go to our canvas and create that. Let's make an empty object. Open it in 2D mode. Okay, place it here at the top. Resize it a little bit. And now, so this will be the boss UI. Let's take those anchors and place them in the corners. And we want a slider. So this will be the HP bar. Let's call it boss slide HP slider. We want to disable the graphics on that handle. How do we do that? Let's see. Disable the image, just the image. Okay, now we have to resize it a little bit. So that looks pretty good. And this is the fill. Let's see if it let's change that the fill color here to red. Okay, and now in the slider we'll move it a little bit just to see how it looks. For some reason, oh, not that, sorry, my bad. This here is the value. And there the fill area, let's increase that a little bit. It's not touching the end here. Okay, now it is. Okay, and above this this slider will have the name of the boss. And also let's place the anchors here as well at the edges. Make sure it's precise. I'm not an expert at anchors, not sure how they work, but if you do it like this and place them in the corner, it should stretch and be in that position all the time, regardless of the resolution. This is the boss name text. Let's just center it here in alignment. Change the font. Okay. Maybe not this font. Maybe this one. And now let's do the same at those anchors at the edges of the text. Like that. Maybe reposition that a little. Like that. I do not see the corners very well because it's white on white. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, now we have that. Let's go to the game manager, and here public slider boss HP slider. Okay. Also, we want to have some stuff like an array with the bosses. So public game object bosses array. We want public int current boss. Index, and then a public boss current boss script. Okay. and we want this to spawn at the same position. And by default this should be disabled. The UI of the boss should be disabled like this. Let's add that here. Oh wait, yes, slider like that. Also we want the text as well here. So tmp text, but first let's add the theme, so the text. So boss hp text. We want to change the name once the boss spawns. And if you have questions or suggestions, please stop me at any point. So the text. So it says that player HP here. It's an image, okay. So this one, I don't know, not this one. The other one. Okay, we have that. So let's start with adding the behavior for the mannequin. We want this inside here. Let's create another. This will be spawn collider. So we will create a collider around the boss here. Let me put it in 3D. A box collider. And this, when you come close to this, the boss fight starts, the first one. So we need to resize it a little bit. We care only about the X and the Z. So something like that, 10 by 10. Maybe the Z not 10, maybe 5. The boss away from the player. Okay. And this will have a script. But let's call it mannequin spawn collider, because I don't think we'll do this for the other bosses. So this guy will right now it's in T position, but by default you see it is in the dying animation, so it's on the ground. And when you come close to it, it will spawn. We play this red energy effect here, you see, and he will spawn. So for that we need to create a script for the collider here. So let's do that script. Okay. Wrote that incorrectly here. Unfortunately, I have to create it one more time. I just call it collider. Okay. Okay, now it's correct. And this collider will be trigger, so no physics. And once the game, once the boss fight starts, will delete this. Okay, so trigger, and then we add the script here, and we use the on collision trigger on trigger enter function. Um, but let's have a coroutine here in the mannequin script. So let's see. First, we want the visual effect. So spawn effect. Want the animator. Okay, body. Okay, let's get these two into start function. Okay, and in the start here, we'll add a coroutine. But first we need to create it. In inverter. Start fight. Okay. Now we have to see how long that effect is, but first let's see. Let's say here in return null just to stop this error, because in the coroutine you have to wait some time at least. So this means wait one frame. So let's just wait one frame to stop the error. And now we have to see how long this is. Okay. I'm not sure what it says. It says 2 seconds here. Okay, let's wait 2 seconds. So in here, first we spawn that effect on top of our character, but I want to see that explosion. Where is it exactly? And compare it to our mannequin. Seems to be okay. Seems to be okay. We don't care about the X and the Z, just the Y. It's so you see, this is the mannequin is 0.48, and then that is in 0.5, so that should work. So in here we just say so we spawn the visual effect instantiate, so that means spawn. We want to spawn the spawn effect at this position of the boss, so transform position, and then quaternion identity, that means no rotation. And then we want to wait how long that animation is. So you'd return new wait for a second. Let's make it slightly faster than the effect. So wait for effect to finish. Spawn the effect. We wait for it to finish, and then make mannequin get up. So we played animation that will make it stand up. And actually we want the default to be not dying but idle. And if we do that, then at the beginning we must put him in the dead animation. Let's see how to do that. So we want the getting up and the idle here. make the idle the default, but then when the game starts so here we get the components, and then play dying animations, so animator set, not set, play. Seems that it is dying, so okay, and then we get up. We get up. Um, so that because we want to go, so but this guy will be on the ground, but and then it will get up. So here, let's say animator play, getting up. But then we want to go back to idle, which is the default. Or actually, why do I make it the default? Let's just make this the default actually, and then in here we'll delete this. And now we need to see how long this getting up animation lasts, so that we can wait for it to finish and then go to idle. So let's click on that. Where does it say the time of this? It's quite long. It's 8.6 seconds. But I would like to see it first, how it looks. Getting up. Let's see. Yeah, that's okay. 8.6. So let's wait for animation to finish. Let's copy this line here. Wait, but instead 8.6. Okay, and then go to idle animation. So animator play idle. That should be enough. So let's put this in here, but not like this. Start start fight. And let's we have this effect here, but let's save it in a folder because we call it visual effects. Okay, so in the prefabs, let's create one, call it visual effects, like this. Let's drag that in here. Drag that in here. And also this explosion here, we use it. I will show you for the fight will be necessary. So now in the mannequin script, let's add the explosion. Red energy explosion. Okay. HP doesn't matter at this point. We want this collider here to start. Sorry. So in here we don't want to do that in the start. We want to do it when we enter this collider. So let's make a function here. I'm not sure if you can start a coroutine from another another script. Let's call it the get up, and here let's say public void start get up. I think we have to do it like this. Can just start it from another script. I'm not sure, but let's just be sure that it works. So here on we want the on trigger enter call it collider, not other. So if collider compare tag is player, so if you collide with the player, in here we want the mannequin script, which you don't have. So here let's say public mannequin. So that's the type. That's the type of the script. In script and the start, because this script is also attached to the boss, we can get it with the get component, like we usually do for components. Okay, now we have that, and we can call that function. So in here we just say this function. So this, but from the mannequin script, like that. Okay, and then we destroy this. We no longer need it. Game object. So this collider, the whole object. And I think it's time to test. Also, we'll have to look at that wizard and try to optimize that role skill. Okay. And this boss will not be simple to code. It has a bunch of abilities. Okay, let's see. We go here, the collider. Oh, I see. I made a mistake. This guy here needs to be here actually, and then rotated by 180, so it looks towards the player like that. Drag it a little bit further, and also the player, so the wizard should have the tag here player. Otherwise, the interaction will not work. Let's see. Also, let's test that role. Yeah, that's still not very good, but it's not super bad either. Okay, let's see. So go here, and it's not working for some reason. Let's make it small and see why. Okay, object reference not set to an instance of an object. So line 16. Oh, I see. Okay, my bad. So this collider is a child of the mannequin. So in here we need to get the script from the parent. So transform parent. So we got the null reference because it was trying to get it from the collider object instead of the parent. It was empty. Let's see. Okay, here it disappears. What is this? Oh, my bad. Yes. You see this? This is looping. We don't want. Sorry, 1 second. Be right back. Uh, you see, it was looping. That's the issue. And also another issue. This effect here should be destroyed after it finishes. You don't want to keep it in the memory. So let's do that. Create a script. We call it destroy after time. And we'll use this for multiple effects. Oh, Wim was here. No, he left. Okay. And please let me know if how much time we have. Okay. Now we can go to our effect in the prefabs.
Unlimited time.
Unlimited?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Okay.
Unlimited.
Okay, thanks. So now this is that effect. Let's have the destroy after time script. It is now empty. This will be very simple. We just count time, and when it reaches a certain limit, we destroy it. So we want a private float counter. This will count, and then public float counter limit. So what's the limit? This will set it in the inspector, and in the start, let's make that 0 by default. And in the update, counter plus equal time delta time. So again, this is the time difference between frames. Then we check if that counter is bigger than the limit, and if that is the case, we destroy a game object. So this game object. Okay, that's everything we need. Now we need to know. Okay, this seems to last 2 seconds. Okay, and now this should not be looping. And I also think we have a problem with the rotation of the player, but we'll see. Yep, is that? Yep. Okay. Okay. Okay, that was very, very weird. What is that? Let's see that. Let's see that. That animation. So the get up animation, because that looks like it has a problem somewhere. Loop match. What is that? I'm not sure. I don't know what this stuff is. Okay. Based upon original, I'm not sure. I don't care about this actually. I just care about the why. Yeah. So it's no root motion, which is good. That's what we want to see. But then, why does it stay in the ground like that? I'm not sure. Let's see, maybe we can see in here in the animation panel, maybe we can see if it moves it if it uses the transform component somewhere here. But from what I can see, it's no transform here. Is no transform, so it does not move it in space in here at least. Uh, but you see, this is interesting because you see this all of these are green here and this is red here. I'm not sure what that means actually. What does that mean? Let's compare it. The settings are the same, but why? What is that? What does that mean? Okay. Uh, okay. Let's see. Try that one more time. Also, why is that guy looking? Is looking towards the other side. So let me show you what I mean. So you see, he's looking. The head of the boss is away from the player, but when I come here, it is with that, and then it rotates. So I'm not sure what. Yeah, that's very weird. At least the idle is working. But it's time to disable some physics in here. So let's go to our mannequin and create two layers here. One will be player and one will be boss. So the player, let's give it that layer. The player, yes, the children as well. Mannequin, player, not player, sorry, boss, the children as well. And now we can go in our project settings, physics, and then settings here. And I'd like to disable the interaction between the player and the boss, like that. So they will not collide physically. But wait, if I do that, then the issue is we can use a raycast, I think. Yes, it will be interesting to create a because this guy here will mostly have close range attacks. So if I disable the physics, we cannot use neither the on collision enter or on trigger enter. So then how do we detect collision? That's the question. Uh, also, that animation is very scuffed. I'm not sure why. Uh, motion, root motion, no motion. Okay. No, I have no idea why this is not working. But it's good right now. Maybe we'll replace it later. Time to work on the behavior. Okay. Okay. Time to work on the behavior. So we have this stuff here. These are stats on the move speed. Okay. And then we want some attacks here. So one will be. Let me show actually first before because it's hard to explain it in words. I'd rather show it to you. We have this here, hurricane kick. So look in the scene here. Sorry, not this one. And guess what? This is bugged as well, I think. Or is it? I'm not sure. Okay. Let's say if I apply root motion, will that fix it? I'm not sure. Okay. Sorry, it's my first game where I use root motion. Where I use animations, 3D animations, so I'm not that good with it. Uh, Interesting. Let's see, animation. Maybe it's because of the no, it's not. That's not good. Okay. So let's see it. Let's disable this wizard and see it with the root motion applied. Just how it looks. Maybe we can replicate that with code. Okay, so let me zoom in on that. Okay, I see. We can replicate that with code. Uh, so what's the name of that first? See here, the animator, hurricane kick. Okay, then we go to we use a coroutine. Call that exactly hurricane kick. So in here we want to start the animation. So start animation, animation play, and then want that exact name. Just copy paste it. Okay. Then we want to start rotating it. So let's wait frame by frame here and count the times. And for the time we'll say float counter. We start from 0, and then while that counter here, let's say float counter limit, and let's say 5 seconds for now. While counter is smaller than that limit, then we rotate it. We rotate that on the y-axis. So rotate, not like a transform. Rotate. We want vector 3 up, and then times some rotation speed. So in here, let's say float rotation speed. I don't know. We'll have to test. This means on the y-axis we rotate, then multiply by speed, and then just to make sure it is the same. Even if we have lag, we'll say time delta time in here. Okay, so let's comment that. Rotate those on the y-axis every frame. And then we increase that counter with the time difference between frames. Okay, and that should be enough. At the end here, we want to stop that animation. So let's go back to idle. Go to idle animation. That should be enough. But in here, we want to go towards the player. with a certain speed. So in here, let's also say float move speed multiplier, and let's say it's slower than the normal speed, like it half, or like half. So here we rotate every frame, but also we want every frame to go towards the player, or maybe not every frame actually. I don't know how expensive it is to create every frame, but we'll try anyway. So move towards player every frame. Uh, so first we need to know where the player is. But let's do that. Guess we can do it in here. Just use the game find object. Okay. Let's just say here find the player object. We actually we just need the transform. Just the transform. So let's see, say here private transform player transform, and then here we say player transform is equal game object find. So with this you can find objects in the hierarchy, and then we have to I wrote that incorrectly, sorry. So in here we have to specify the exact name. In this oh, I see, we have an issue now. You see, we have an issue because this is called wizard, not player, but we can use find with tag actually, and then player. So this should also work, but let's see why it's not working. So we can need, so this here means find by name, and then this is find by tag. And it gives us an error because this is a whole object. We need just the transform. Okay, now that we have the transform, every frame we need to move towards that player. So first we need to find the direction. So vector 3 move direction will be equal to the difference between this position and the player, but then we want to maintain the y of this boss. So also I don't know the order, so I don't know in which order we have to say minus here. Okay, so we have that now, but now we want to set the y of this to the y of the boss. So transform position y. So here maintain y from the boss. Okay. Then we want to normalize it. Direction. Normalize move direction. In other words, set it to magnitude 1. So now this vector 3 will be the length 1. So move direction, magnitude, not magnitude, sorry, normalize like that. Now it's normalized, and now we can set that rigid body velocity, linear velocity, equal to the move direction times But here let's update the move speed. So move speed becomes multiplied. So multiplied to that move speed multiplier. Okay, so here multiply by move speed every frame. Okay, and then here at the end, let's say the move speed becomes, so update the move speed again. So move speed. Now we divide by that multiplier to revert it to its original value. And also let's stop the rigid body, so that velocity, so rigid body, set the velocity to 0. So it's now equal to new, not new, vector 30. So no movement. And we have an error. It's good that I found this because this is a very common error. In coroutines, if you do a while, you have to wait each time you loop through this. And also, this is a good time to mention this. If you have a while within a while, so let's say we had a while in here, like while through. You have to add you have to wait a frame in this as well. Okay, so in every while you have to wait a frame at least, otherwise it will freeze and you have to close it with Control Alt this like this from the task manager. Okay. For 4 is not necessary, just for the while. And also, as you know, in a coroutine, somewhere you have to wait at least one frame. Okay, now it's time to test. Let's just after he gets up, or actually let's just use the fuel can kick here in the beginning, just to test. Okay, make sure our player is enabled. Otherwise, I don't think it will find with the game object. I'm not sure actually. And like I said, this will take a while to make it not trivial to make it this boss. Okay, you see the first issue, the rotation. The rotation. So we have two issues actually. One is in here. Rotation speed is too low. So let's make it like 100 rotation speed. The move speed is 0, that's why it wasn't moving. So for move speed, we have to go to the script on the mannequin script. Speed, I don't know, like 5. Okay. Oh, and also if you test this, we should disable that collider. Okay, you see, if you want to test this, let's disable that. Let's disable that collider here. Okay, so the rotation is still too slow. Let's try 1000. Duration is too low. Let's try 7. Let's try 8. And what else? The move speed. Yes, the move speed is too low. Okay. So the move speed is too low. Set it to something like 20. We have to rotate it in the script because if we apply we disable root motion. Okay, so the first issue is this is not correct here. It's the other way around. So if you write it like this, then this is the direction from our player. Sorry, from the boss to the player, but we want um, sorry, for this is from the player to the boss. So it needs to be this first. So minus here. Okay. Or we could have fixed it by adding a minus at the beginning, but I like it like this. Let's test that again. He should come to our player now. Okay, I'll try to dodge it. Okay, what is this guy doing? Wait, I don't know what happened there. Okay, let's see. For some reason, it started flying. Yes, I see. I see. I see. I think I see an issue. We do give it. Okay, we give it the Y. So I'm not sure why it starts flying like that. To be certain that this does not happen, let's just freeze the position on the Y. Uh, yes, that fixes it. Yes, but now I feel like the speed is too much. So this divides by 2, but it's actually let's not do that in here. Let's do it in the speed. Uh, that's a little bit too fast. Let's try this one because the player should, or if not, then we should increase the speed of the player because right now it is not dodgeable. You cannot dodge it unless you roll and you have limited rolls. Okay. Okay. Now it's actually playable. But now the issue is how do we uh, how do we how do we hit the player because right now um, the interactions between the boss and the player are disabled, so we have to use raycast. Not ideal, but yeah, that's actually not good at all. Now that I'm thinking about it. Let me see. Let me ask ChatGPT. Okay. I think it is fixable. Let's go to the mannequin here and find the leg that it uses when it uses this skill. So let's open the animation, that skill hurricane. Okay, so it is the left leg. Okay, so now we have to go to this here and find that leg. I'm not sure how to do this, unfortunately. Okay, that's the base of the right foot. We want the left foot. Yes, left one. Uh, let's add the capsule collider. Okay, and also we want the hip actually, I think. I'm not sure. We'll see how this works. Yes. And in here, let's create a new layer here. We call it boss damage. Dam and damage. Okay. So everything except the mannequin which has that capsule collider will be boss damage. Yes, for the children as well. This will be trigger, no physics. And now we have to resize it. Let's change that radius to something that approximates that leg. I don't know how this will work. Let's see. Let's see. By playing the animation. Okay. Oh, it actually looks quite well. We just have to increase it a little bit. So here on the bottom, let's just increase that a little bit, like that. And that's good enough. This will have something called wait, I lost it. Okay. So this one should have a script that will damage the player. Okay. So let's go to our scripts here and create a new script. We'll call it boss damage. Okay. So now we can add it here to the leg, and you notice that now it is in the boss damage layer. So this now should interact with that player collider now. And we want to add a script on it with just two things. A script with just two things: damage and the function that will apply the damage. So let's put this here. Open it, and here we just have a public int damage. Delete everything, and then on trigger enter. On trigger enter. So trigger meaning no physics. We check if that collision is player, and then we apply damage. So before that, let's see how we update the UI. 1 second. Yes, in here we should have a function here called get hit. Yes, get hit. So public, because we want to access it from other scripts. Get hit, and in here we specify the damage. So in here we have to check if we can actually subtract that damage. So if health minus that damage is bigger than 0, uh, then we just subtract it from our health. Um, else, and this is a death condition. Yes, so in here we just set it to 0, I guess, right now, and we'll add stuff later. And then we want to update the UI, so that image here. So that image here, fill amount will be equal. And you see we have health here, but it's not okay. You have to say uh, you must have a max HP and current HP, and when the game starts reset that max HP, sorry, the other way around, current HP, max HP, and here that is the current HP. So the fill amount here will be the current HP over the maximum HP. And we do this because that fill amount, let me show you why we do this. That is a value between 0 and 1. So let me show you actually how that works. You see the UI there in the game panel in the left bottom corner. So we have this circle here, and we use the image type field vertical and on the bottom, and we have this effect here. So 0 is like this and not 1 is like this, you see. So it's a value between 0 and 1. So then we divide the current HP with the max HP. So let's say we are at the maximum HP. Maximum HP divided by the maximum HP, that's 1. Okay, and then if this is 0, then that is 0. You see, so that's the math not that complicated. Let's go to the boss damage here. So we want to apply the damage. We need the player script. And I would like to create a variable here, public, not public, private player script. So first we have to, if we do not have the script, let's find it. So if that player script is null, which it is right now, so if it is null, then we have to get it. Let's say player script is equal, so the collision get component player. Okay, so if we don't have it, we get it, and then we just apply the damage. So here, if we don't have the player script, get it from collision, and for the damage, get hit, and then here we put the damage we have from here, and that should be okay. Okay, let's give it a reasonable value. Where is it? Yes, let's do like 10. And then to our player, let's say max HP 100. Where's that image actually? Oh, we find it. I see. And now we should receive damage now. So let's test that. See that in action. Oh, I died. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see that. Let's see that again. That should not happen actually like that. Okay, the current HP is maximum. So here that current over the maximum. Okay, let's look this 1 second just to be sure. So we check if we can receive the damage. Then we do this. Oh, and let's say equal here. Let's say equal as well. Else we set it to 0. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, where's the player script? I want to see that while it's running. Okay, let's take it slow. I'll just pause like that. Okay. Oh, there is an issue with the UI. So you see here, the damage is correctly applied. You see now it's 90. So there must be an issue with the fill in here. Yes. Yes. That becomes 0. Yes, I may have made a mistake in here. Okay, let's look at that one more time. So we check if the current HP minus the damage it's smaller or equal to 0. Okay, and then we just take the damage out of the HP. Else, meaning if it is smaller than 0, then we set the current HP to 0. And then that fill amount is the current HP. Oh, I see. I'm stupid. Yes. Okay. I think I see what it is. I think okay. Let's see. 90 over 100. Yes. The issue is this here is these are integers. So in this case, you see we have. Let me show you. We have the player. The current health is 90 and the maximum is 100. So with integers, 90 divided by 100 is 0 because uh, those are ints. Okay, so in here we have to convert to float. So float this and float that. Okay, that was stupid. Sorry. And like I said, this will take a lot of time to make this boss, unfortunately. And the ones that will follow this will be a little bit easier because those will have ranged attacks and that's easier to code. Let's see. Yeah, you see now it works correctly. Yeah, that works now. The roll is still very scuffed. Very scuffed. Okay, well, that one. Oh, I made a mistake. You see, uh, the mistake is after the hurricane kick, we should stop this collider so that it doesn't interact with the player. So to fix that, let's go to the mannequin here and in here, let's say public capsule collider, and this will be the leg collider. So when we start the hurricane kick, let's say enable leg collider, so this will be enabled true. and then at the end we say that this is false. So disable leg collider. Okay. By default, it will be false as well. When this guy gets up, it will not have the leg collider activated. Okay, let's see if we can get it from this. No, this 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yes, now we should be disabled. Let's test and see if that is the case. So, oh wait, I made a mistake again. By default, it should be disabled. Okay. So here, let's set that to disabled. Okay. So now when this guy finishes the hurricane kick, and we're close to the leg, we should not receive damage. And this guy is very scuffed. Okay, so now we go here. You see now we don't receive damage. So it works now. We have that attack now. Now we have a bunch of stuff in here, like this is for death when he dies. We need that. We have some punches that I would like to add, and also I'd like I'd like it to teleport sometimes. So we'll see how to do that next time. I have to think about this a little bit. I think we've done some progress today. Unfortunately, the stuff that I have here does not work. I was looking for some assets for the. I wanted to place some orbs around the player that rotate, but I don't have that yet. We'll have that next time, which is Monday. So thanks very much for being here. We'll start for today. But before that, you can ask me questions. Actually, if you have any questions.
No.
Okay, then thanks for being here, and I'll see you Monday.